Alright, how you guys doing? Let me try to get right into the subject of this video log entry. The subject of this entry is crying, or to cry. According to an online dictionary, the definition of the word cry, C-R-Y, is to sob or shed tears because of grief, sorrow, or pain. Is crying a good thing or a bad thing? That's what I wonder. And when I say crying as a bad thing, I mean just being over emotional or irrational with your emotions and crying for no reason? Or could it be, the term of crying wolf? And you know that story, the boy who cried wolf. He only cried wolf because he wanted some attention or some shit like that. And when he really needed it, when a wolf really came into his presence and he freaked out, no one listened to him because they were tired of just giving him attention for no reason. That's what I mean by bad. But can crying be a good thing? Because if you hold in all this fucked up shit like grief, sorrow, or pain that you're feeling emotionally inside or in your life, it's really going to break you down. And I think everybody has experienced that, where you just hold shit in, or if you experience a moment of pain, whether you got physically hurt or emotionally hurt, you're going to cry, and crying's a normal thing. I was just thinking about today driving to work, is it a good thing to cry? Is it a good thing to cry in front of somebody when telling them something that, that really hurts your feelings? Or is it just better to cry behind closed doors, or just somewhere where no one can see you, or just wipe away those quick little tears that you kind of get, because they're just so hard to control sometimes. Really, tears are hard to control at times. Just wipe them away when you think no one is looking. Or do you make that weird decision to just hold it all in? Just through experience, real quick, holding it all in really fucks you up. Holding it in, holding back your tears for whatever reason, to not cry, will just make your pain inside that you're feeling in your heart just stronger, and it just grows and grows until one point when you think you have it under control, and in the weirdest moment, or in your most vulnerable moment, you just let it all out, and it's just so hard to control it. Or the other part, B, is you become numb because you've held it in for so long that when you think it's the time to confront it, well, you can't convey any tears. It's too late, because your time to experience that grief, sorrow, or pain has passed. So, I mean, being numb could be a bad thing. And I just wonder, because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Actually all different aspects of the spectrum. I've held it in to a point where I thought I had it under control, and out of nowhere, it just went bleh. I've just let it all out when the time was right, and I've also experienced a time where I've suppressed myself to the point of being numb, and realized that holding back your tears for so long, that is more heartbreaking than being numb and not being able to shed a tear or convey an emotion is more heartbreaking than ever, because the fact that you couldn't be there in that moment to realize how selfish you were, or how afraid you were to convey your emotions and be a person, is really heartbreaking. You guys have probably felt one of these aspects before, and it's really tough. But that's my question to you guys, if you're watching out there, if you're listening, or watching and listening, whatever. Is crying a good thing or a bad thing? You let me know. Get back to me, okay?